On into the room, be coachable, teachable, trainable, plus your city and state where you're catching this information from on today. My name is Brand Master Martina Britt Overton, and today we are discussing how to go from your expertise to actually building an empower using systems that actually work to scale your W-2 wisdom. And so if you're ready to turn decades of your professional expertise on that job into a legacy business that will actually generate income while you sleep, then today is the day you want to pay attention. I am actually helping you understand how a seasoned professional can create an automated system, right? And they can create automated income using their corporate knowledge. So, if you are interested in this, then stick and stay and let me run this play so you can catch this crucial training today, where we explore how professionals ages 45 to 65 plus can transform their corporate expertise into a scalable business system. There is an exact framework that I'm going to deliver for you guys on today on how to create an automated income stream that will leverage your years of experience on that job. It's also going to build your authority and, okay, it is going to help you understand how you can generate revenue even while you're not actively working. This is actually perfect for managers and executives. You know, the experienced professional that is ready to transition from trading their time for their money to actually building wealth through a systematic business growth wealth strategy. Okay. So I'm going to help you learn how to package your knowledge, help you learn how to create digital products, as well as how to build recurring revenue income streams that actually honor your expertise and deliver consistent results. So there are some things that you need to go ahead and probably jot down or at least peg them, pin them, open another file or another tab in your brain right now so that you can make sure I hit on these 5 points. And that is the systems mindset shift that you have to have, where you are going to move from doing everything yourself to actually building out a process that will work for you. How you're actually going to package a framework. It's a knowledge framework that will transform your expertise into a scalable digital product, right? We're going to automate an income stream, right, by building a revenue stream that actually flows consistently without constant input. This is a legacy business model, all right? And this way you can create something that outlasts your active involvement. We want this working for you on autopilot, okay? And then, of course, we want to implement a roadmap. Your 90-day plan is going to be given to you if you choose to follow these exact steps, okay? So if you're a seasoned professional and you are tired of trading time for money and you're ready to build something that generates income while you actually focus on what you love doing the most, that could be spending time with your family, that could be fishing, that could be golfing, that could be swimming, whatever it is that you're in love with, right? I am going to actually take the opportunity to dive deep and help you understand how you can transform decades of experience into a systematic, scalable income stream. All right. Now, I hear this a lot. Oh, I have the knowledge, I have the expertise, but I promise you, it's like still working a job trying to run this business. I'm doing the same thing I did there, and I feel like I'm working even harder when I work hard for myself. Well, I have to help you understand that's the truth. And you also are going, how do you actually create what you love to do or what you love to do for decades into a business that doesn't require you to work as much time, as much effort, right? For every single dollar that you earn. And I hate to tell you that the challenge isn't your expertise, it's your packaging because you have the expertise in abundance. The challenge is you approach it like a job and you actually have to take off that hat, that W-2 mindset, and you have to put on a 1099 mindset, an entrepreneur's mindset that will help build a legacy beyond. It takes a completely different approach, okay? And so what we're going to talk about first is the systems framework. All right, this is the exact framework that you can actually implement. And I use this with many of my clients to get them to understand how to generate some systematic income streams. Number one, you have to go through a knowledge audit. You want to understand, you must identify your most valuable areas of expertise. What is the specific problem that you actually have that you solve for your client? What is it that you did every single day, in, out, up, down, before sunrise, after sunset? What exactly did you do on that job? Bullet it out. We're going to reverse engineer it later, but bullet it out what your exact job areas of expertise were, right? Because now we have to move into step two and we have to package it. We have to transform that knowledge into a scalable format, whether it's a course, coaching, templates, frameworks, systems that can actually be delivered without you constantly being there. This is where you infuse AI into what it is that you do so that it can work for you on your behalf. It can cut up some of the long form content that you have that you break down into long paragraphs and pages of manual information that you took from your job, put your own zhuzh on it, and now you deliver it in a way that can be distributed on automation. Step three, automation. Build the technology, build the AI, build the chat, build the Manny, build a process that can deliver that value to your content, to your clients, to your customers, to your prospects, to your interested people on automation while you focus on life, while you focus on the high paying client or something like that, right? And then the availability to move into step four, revenue optimization, where you create multiple income streams that compound and grow over time, not multiple puddles, not 50 different types of water flows, but actually you build one layer off of a previous layer, compounding the effectiveness and the value of the first level. Okay. You want to be able to do that all the way around so that it continues to do what? Generate income with less of your involvement. So let me go ahead and create this custom example avatar for you guys so that I can make this concrete. I've worked with David, who was a former operations director who was struggling to scale his consulting business. He was brilliant at solving operational problems, okay, but was stuck in the one-to-one consulting trap. We took the expertise and created a signature framework for operational efficiency. Now, them big words, but those of you who are in the corporate world, you know exactly what I'm saying. An online coursework was created that teaches his methodology, as well as templates and tools that clients can now implement immediately on their own time, right? As well as a certification program for other consultants to do what it is that he's training them to do. What was the result? Going from $8,000 per month, working 60 and 70 hours per week, to now being able to generate $25,000 per month with the system that largely runs without him. Now, if that's something that you're interested in, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment below. What do you call it? Select the bell so you get notifications because it resonates with you. You understand. You want to be able to take everything that you've taken decades to do and you want it to work for you. All right. You're probably wondering, how exactly do we get that done? Here's how you can implement that strategy so that you can start building these systems immediately. During the first week or the first day or the first hour, whichever type of lighter fluid you decide to pour on this strategy, conduct your knowledge audit. What are the top three problems that you solve better than anyone else in your industry? Choose one in the second hour, the second day, or the second week that you're going through this, one problem, and create a simple framework or process that solves it systematically. Number three, package that framework into a deliverable format. Could be a mini course, could be a masterclass, could be a template, could be a step-by-step guide. And then the fourth step is to test it with a small group of people on your job if you need to, okay? And refine based on their feedback. So you take something that you know how to do, you go ahead and put it together in a drop by drop by drop by drop sequence. You determine how you're going to get it out to the market, and then you look for their feedback. Easy peasy. This isn't about creating the perfect system immediately. There are iterations that will come to perfect it later, even though you know there's no such thing as perfection. All right. It's about starting with one systematic solution and then building on it from there. All right. So some of the advanced strategies that you could actually use is that once you have your first system and it's working very well for you, then you can expand into, revenue models like membership sites and ongoing programs and, in-person workshops and virtual events and things like that. Certification programs, like I mentioned before, licensing your actual framework, getting patent put on it, copyright, trademark, and all that put on it, and building a team that wants to go out and market exactly what it is that you can do. Those are advanced strategies. But right now, we want you to keep it simple. We want you to build one system based off one product, deliver it one way to at least one person, okay? And get the feedback because your corporate experience has already taught you how to do the thing that you do. You have already worked the assembly line on the job. You've already done the systematic approach on the job. Now we're applying the same thing to your entrepreneurial ventures. Okay. One of the things that I want you to pay attention to, because I know some of you are thinking this, is my expertise is entirely too complex to systematize. My clients need personal attention. Okay, here's the truth about that. The most complex system is often going to make the best system because it's already difficult to solve, right? And it's very valuable. It's very important that a person knows how to do it. But also, personalization doesn't mean you have to do everything yourself. It means your systems are really sophisticated and they're enough for you to address it with an individual need that a person may have. Remember, you're not replacing your expertise. You're amplifying it through systems that can reach more people and create a greater impact. Gosh, I hope that makes sense for you guys, okay? Now, let's move into the legacy perspective before I close out. This isn't just about you making more money, okay? Even though that is important. Ask me how I know it's important. This is about creating a legacy business that can outlast your active involvement. When you build systems that work without you, you create something that can continue to generate income when you want to step back, right? And it can be passed on to family members or sold to other professionals, right? You create an impact at scale by helping more people than you could ever reach one to one. And it gives you the time freedom and that what you focus on, which is doing what you love to do, right? Something that you really want to enjoy. All right. So your expertise again is entirely too valuable to be trapped in a time for money model. You have the knowledge and the expertise to build something truly systematic and scalable. The question isn't whether or not you can do it, it's whether or not you're ready to start. As we continue to go further down these last 3 days of this month of July, we're going to dive into some specific tools and technologies that make this system possible. Even if you're not particularly savvy and you're afraid of technology and you have some woes about, the AI revolution that's going on right now, I want you to start thinking about the one problem that you solve better than anyone else. Let's get out of what else is going on in your sphere and pay attention to what's going on with you and that one area of expertise, because that is where your systematic income begins. Now, I went through some of the ejections already. Let me check my notes over here to make sure I didn't miss anything. You may be thinking also that you've already done the job thing where you work for the man, but your clients want, some personal attention. And like I said, sophisticated systems can provide better personalization than manual processes because they want it now. You're not available now, but you want to make sure the solution is available to them right now. You're not removing the personal touch, you're just scaling it intellectually intelligently so that it can be available when the people need and want it. So, in recap, I hope that you have learned the 4 step framework for transitioning your expertise into some systematic income streams, systematic income strategies and structures, and basically a way to take your knowledge, package it, automate it, and put it out there to make money and then make iterations to it based on the feedback. You always want to ensure that you're improving it and making it better based on the recipient using it and telling you what works and what could work better. Okay. Once you've discovered how to start one systematic solution and build from there, now you can understand the value that you have in your job and why you need to utilize that to build your generational wealth, your own judge, your value, your legacy, okay? And how to then scale it into systems that can be sold, resold, and resold to continue that legacy, that long money, as I call it, okay? So if you're ready to build a system that can scale your expertise, then of course I want you to like the video, right? I want you to comment below with one problem that you solve better than anyone else because that's your starting point. And then of course subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can get that notification each and every time we're delivering this information by 1 p.m. each Tuesday through Friday, daily each day of the week. And of course, if you have questions that you are not available to ask here in the comments, or I miss it, or I'm taking too long to get back with you, then go ahead and join us over in the community. at community.martinabrittyoverton.com. If you're not going to make these moves now, then at least grab the brand fix it kit so that you can see the 9 steps that you may want to one day open your brain up to, remove all the bad programming, and get started. Inside of this branding fix it kit, it's for people who are ready to revamp the brand that they have, but it's also giving the person who has no idea where to start a start. It's in a blueprint, it's easy to follow, and it comes with a free brand audit call in case you need to have that conversation with your girl, the brand master, to help you guys move forward. Now, tomorrow, we're actually going to be covering some of the technology tools that I talked about and how to make all of this possible even if you're not tech savvy. And definitely don't miss the opportunity to join us inside of the free Monetize Your Voice and Your Value with AI webinar. That information will be in the description below. Again, that is my time for today. Thank you for your time and investing your precious time into listening to this information. I'm excited to join you guys on tomorrow. And tomorrow, like I say, we're discussing some of those tools that I discussed with you today and how they are essential for the professional entrepreneur. I'll catch you on that tomorrow.